First things first, we got to change the thumbnail and the title. So let's refresh the iPad. Salutations, folks. Thanks for joining in. Let's see if I can edit this. Yes, I can. Take the iPad off the stand because I need to edit this 2.5 for everybody to start joining in, just in case everybody start joining in. Okay. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Thank you guys for joining. In the case anybody has joined already. What we have in store is a few things. Can I change the thumbnail though? Okay. We changed the thumbnail. Now let me change the thumbnail. Yeah, I am blocking the map, sadly. And it sounds like the Jet fan finna start turning up a notch. Because I'm not playing the game. One moment. It's not letting me change the thumbnail. I want to change the thumbnail. Oh, yeah, that might be the reason why. She's trying now. Nope, not happening. Not gonna let me change the thumbnail. But I was able to change the title, so that could do well enough. I am about to play the live off of the iPad so I could be in tune with what is going on. Visit link. And thank you. Full screen. Voila. The only issue is it is still a bit, whatever you call it, lagging. Well, not lagging, but on my end, if I'm watching while I'm playing, it's like a second late. But you guys ain't gonna realize that, to be honest. I can't see the map. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. The details in the back are not my items, so you know, whatever. But with that being said, real life can't see the map. I'm gonna keep going blind. Beginning our, it will be the 6th day. Beginning on the 6th day, our lives will be scheduled as of 6 p.m. in the afternoon, as you guys are seeing as of currently. That being said, I gotta remember not to look down at the map because I can't see the map and I'm just looking at myself on the camera. So yeah. But yeah, with that being said, our schedule of live streams will be Friday, which is the 6th day, if I'm not mistaken, of the week, according to scripture. And with that being said, what will be in store for the streams are, my only thing is I can't see comments right now, but now I can. So, yeah, with that being said, the game plan, our Heavenly Father willing, for the streams are, we will be starting it off, and you can say, other than the accident or anything, which will be answered in a time convenient. And after those, and besides those, Where's the highway, man? I'm just going blind here. And besides those, we will be speaking on what has gone or what has happened throughout the week. Besides what happened throughout the week, the most important part we will highlight, and then those will be the beginning conversations and things of that nature. But instead of boring y'all with these things, I'm going to just go and speak about it. So the highlight of this week, until we get a comment, the highlight of this week was yesterday, which yesterday was the 5th day of the week, what is called Thursday. And I think the issue is me hearing myself on the thing, so I think I'm going to just turn it down. I think that's better, way better, to think clearly. I could think clearly now since my ears stop hearing me. Do. So yeah, with that being said, the highlight of the week was yesterday, which is the 5th day of the week, what is so not falsely, it's each his own, but which is called Thursday. If I'm not mistaken, well, that might be Thursday. I'm not sure, but the reason why I say it falsely is because some days happen to be attributed to deities and things of that nature. So, yeah, with that being said, the highlight being yesterday was my, at the moment, full-time position is a security position at a high school, and with that being said, I've been there for about a year as of going forward, and as of last year, it was a lot of occasions where I was able to be, and that was, or you could say that is my main, like, request and conversation between my heavenly parents and the powers above that be. That, in short, my only request, like, I don't request, and nothing against individuals that do those things, to each his own in a way, but I don't request for, like, any possessions, anything of nature. I don't even like request passage into his kingdom. I would hope for that and things of that nature. But my main request would be like to be used in any good sense. So in short, there's times that, especially last year, I was able to communicate with few teachers. I consider them to be my little brothers, because I ain't too, like, you know, I ain't unk status. Well, yeah, I'm about to be 25 in 3 weeks, but I don't think that's unk status. Get it up! I don't think that's unk status, but yeah, with that being said, I consider them to be my little brothers and things of that nature. So I want to do a got the hashtag in it. I'm pretty sure it do. Let me check. No, it does not. So that should be added as soon as possible while we're speaking on the conversation. So, yeah, like I was saying, though, I'm just get straight to the point. Yesterday, it was three occasions where one little brother made mention of like something where, man, I don't, depending on how I think I lay it, you know, or conform, etc., I think that would be wrong. But in the case that I am sharing it as in a good news situation, and it's not like a gossip thing and things of that nature, I would say the individuals who I'm speaking about shouldn't feel a type of way, and then I'm not like straight up saying who they are or whatever. Long story short, one of them came to me about a situation that had happened with his somebody that he knows, and in that situation they were like being very aggressive and like things of the nature, as in like he's a, like, I guess a bad kid or things of that nature. And the way he explained it, what the spirit I gave, was that at the end of the day, what that individual is doing is correct, trying to like keep you in line and things of that nature, but the way he's doing it with the emotions of anger and things of the nature is not being conveyed right. But what he's doing, or what he's attempting to do, is right. So I basically told him to see through it, because the way he was conveying it was something that was bothering him, and the spirit was able to give something really nice. So thank you. So that was one of the conversations. That was one of the conversations. Copy. One of the other ones might be a little too direct to like convey or explain, so it might not be mentioned. Come on, why do you want to be funny? Why do you want to be funny, man? Let's see. Why they got the description my whole, I think it's because of the live stream thing off of the PlayStation. I'm not sure. Yeah, I might just keep it there. So yeah, now let's go back to watching. Well, I'm not watching live, I'm just watching the comment section of the live. Do I got any viewers? Nah, it's just myself still. I'm pretty sure it's just myself. I want to do, yeah, I'm pretty sure they count it as self. Now, only if it was daytime, I'll have some better lighting right now, but I guess at nighttime. So, yeah, that was one of the conversations that had happened where I was able to be used. Thank the Heavenly Father. Yeah, I know that was that one. I'm trying to think of the other one, who it was specifically with. So mind you, sadly we have a bad highlight of the week. Now I don't know if that's going to be a continuing thing where, because originally like the highlight was supposed to be something good, which, you know, is still there, but we also have a bad highlight, which the way I'm conveying the message shouldn't be like held in any, like getting out held any type of way. So should I jump straight into that? Yep. And then we're gonna go back to the goods. The individuals in general at times, they tend to like be like aggressive and angry, like a lot, especially at times like and when I say anger and aggression, I mean like just, I forgot the word that I had earlier for it. And Maya has been a long day. I've not been getting the typical hours of sleep. We're actually finna, we got two, okay, so that means somebody other than me. Salutations, stayed for a while. Yeah, so you could say an individual is at at times. They tend to be like very like snobby and like that wasn't the word. Why is the cars glitching out? Come on, man. Stay. You see this? Stay there. Stay there. There we go. There we go. Whoop, whoop. Squeeze. Hey, what just happened? Y'all saw that, right? This is something else. This is something else. I can't believe this is happening right now. I gotta take my other devices off of that. Yeah, they popping up out of nowhere. This is wicked. This is wicked. So, I guess we'll get back on the regular side of the road. Ain't doing too much on the other side. Yeah, so people tend to, like, things of that nature. I should have stayed on the road, the main road. Why are you coming this way? I forgot it's this way. So, I'm ready for some questions, bro. And I think the last few questions I had was, I had mentioned in the previous live stream where doctrine, core doctrine number 1. Believer in all things until proven guilty. Follower of one thing, that being the truth. That being said, I accept all questions in any form, in any context, in any interpretation, etc., etc. That being said, I had invited a viewer / brother in existence. I wouldn't consider, and there's no reason to mention what I don't consider him, but he's a brother in existence. And that being said, one of the individuals, like, and it seemed like both individuals, I don't know, like, do they know each other or whatever? Because it was kind of weird how they was both on like the same type time. As in, like, you would say as of currently, I'm not getting individuals that agree with the scriptures to then like discuss and conversate and not argue, but a little debate. A little debate is always needed, as long as it's brotherly and loving. That being said, yeah, I haven't got any case of individuals who are like followers of the scripture and saying like I'm interpreting things wrong or things of that nature, as in up here. Besides that, when it comes to in real life, IRL, that is the case. But besides that, both individuals seems to be like, in short, Gnostic, because I mean they wasn't doing too much quoting the New Testament, saying how like it was wrong or whatever. But they were definitely quoting the Old Testament, and to each their own. I pray they watch this in due time in the future to like give me an answer on that. I ain't making like a complete judgment that they are Gnostic, but the signs are showing Gnosticism. So, yeah. And apologies for like the qualities and things of that nature. I know it's not all too well right now. I do plan on getting a green screen, so it'll be like a proper cutout with the chroma key, I believe it's called. I believe it's called chroma key. Yeah, I just realized I'm not pressing the pedal too much. I'm just flooring it. I'm not letting it out. So yeah, with that being said, Heavenly Father willing, I do plan on editing all this to be a professional kind of setup, low-key, because from what I see in the green screen definitely makes a difference. But if I'm not mistaken, I will look at this when I upload it. But PS4 Pro is technically supposed to stream on 4K. Now, from what I was seeing the other day, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the camera. I'm talking about like the actual gameplay. If I'm not mistaken, I had read that supposed to stream in 4K. What is he doing? Supposed to stream in 4K, but from what I seen the other day, it looked like it was just. Well, even on the settings, when you try to change the settings, it just says 1080p. And right now, I got it at 1080p, 60 frames per second. It's not doing. Well, it is doing pretty good on this side of the highway. Now on the other side, we're about to get on the other side. In a few seconds. There we go. Let's see if wow. Oh, that happened too soon. That happened too soon. Hey, language. I don't do nothing wrong. See, I think it's gonna happen again. I think they're just gonna pop up right in front of my face. It's definitely gonna happen again. Let's get on the edge. Whoa. Up. It don't go up. Up. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. 5, 4, 3, 2, and no, nothing yet. Nothing yet. So that's why I really like driving in this. You could say GTA Lamb truck, due to the fact it's kind of like a tank. It got good acceleration, which the tank don't have, but well, for its weight it does. But it got really great acceleration. And when it crashes, it keeps going. Very nice, very nice. I do plan on getting one of the fastest cars in GTA. Being an Oscillate Perea, if I'm not mistaken. That's his name. That wasn't well. That wasn't well. That wasn't very, what's the word? Smart. If anything, it wasn't smart. I was definitely thinking of another word. It's definitely thinking of another word. What is going on up there? What's going on? See, look, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Something blew up, and I ain't driving fast? Wow. Oh, wow. I deserve that. I deserve that. I wasn't smart. So yeah, back to the bad highlight of the week. I don't even feel like even with that I could. I don't know. Certain situations might have to be told longer down the line. 'Cause I mean. Well, yeah, in short, you could basically say what happened was, on one occasion, I was talking to an individual. Well, yeah, I was talking to one individual, I ended up seeing another individual, and that individual basically looked over, and she looked over, oh yeah, when that individual looked over, the other individual basically said, like, why is that other individual being nosy? And like, you could say my thing is, when I'm first coming to like somebody to speak or whatever, and it's like, especially like some things come out of nowhere. Like, there's a lot of different things that we can say with our words, but like, seizures on in a way. But you could say like what the individual gets upset about, or like etc. isn't like, it don't make sense. One, like I wish I could thoroughly explain it. That's why I'm having issues right now. I'm trying to be as discreet as possible and still tell the truth at the end of the day. Oh my goodness. If you guys are seeing this in IRL. I think we might have to get another game in. The only issue is I'm currently logged in into my previous account from the olden days, and that is not the account I went on yesterday and the other day to test things out. But I'm only on this account right now because of the fact of I didn't hit I'm only on this account because these are where the fast cars are at, or like car driven things like that. Okay. But you know what I could do? Definitely could get some drifting, and that could definitely happen right now. Is that gonna happen right now? That is gonna happen right now. As we speak.
What you need, boss? Some wheels?
Yeah,
I can bring them around.
Looking at myself from the camera, at the thing. It's not too much of an issue. Where they at? Old school.
It's coming at you. Okay, I got stuff to do.
This camera is giving like one of those little twirly things, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to do sort of like a walrus, you know, like sort of like. Did they put it in the parking lot? Put it in the parking lot. Well, I gotta be by the parking lot. There it is. Can you see it? Do you know which one it is? We still don't have any questions as of yet, which is pretty decent. I do gotta remember to look at the camera from time to time and, you know, be engaged with the viewers when the viewers show, or when the viewers, you know, watch later down the road. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be silent for a little bit. Just for a little. I'm gonna let the drifting do the talking. If I'm not mistaken, I could have put it way farther down. It's not the school, university, whatever that is yet. Still another left turn left. Slow left tap. Alright. Wait, what? Move. I was about to say, where'd he go? He went behind the tree and I ain't seen him yet. Good save. Yeah, I'm really here for the questions. I mean, mainly because of the fact that I'm low-key, like I said, tired. And I wouldn't say there's any variables at play here because of the fact that it's never, I wouldn't say it's never typically at play, but from what you guys have seen on camera, it's not technically or typically a default in conversation and allowing the spirit to like flourish. So I wouldn't say it's that reason. I would say it's being the last No, it's not the last day of the week. Apologies. It being 5th day. Oh no, I'm in the 6th day. Apologies. You know, I'm gonna show you guys. Let me show you some of the little tracks I got. Because these are not tracks in the drift races, sadly. The reason being because it ain't really meant for more than one pool. Yeah. Ooh. It's not meant for more than one player. I'm gonna show you. Where is it? Wait, no, it's more down. Let me just get to it. I know I was gonna write it, but I had to just stop. But I'm like, I don't want to do that on IRL. Not the opposite direction. Yeah. Delightfully enough, which is one of the other reasons why I'm tired and I might get some early rest. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be up here. I mean, I'm not getting too much activity, so I'm going to just be talking for real. Which ain't an issue for real, because there might be some fruits and those things of the nature. But this is one of the other locations. Okay, with that being said, I do gotta get some rest, because as of tomorrow at 3 a.m. me and the family, for the most part, are taking a flight to Lowlights, Florida, to visit my abuela and to celebrate and to recognize her cumpleaños. And it's better going down. It's better going down on this hill. And I think I just need to slow down. That's what it is. I'm moving too fast. I gotta get in drift. Slow down, Frank. So yeah, with that being said, I will be attempting more of getting content and filming. I am trying to do that in the moment. For most of the part, I am going to treat it, instead of treating it as a vacation, I am treating it more as a missions trip. I did speak of this in either a previous live or just previously in a video that I'm going to try to network and rub shoulders and rub elbows and things of that nature with as many individuals as possible on this will those above. And in that case, one of the main missions would be like introducing individuals to in short, the channel not for content purposes, not for viewer purposes, not for subscriber purposes, but I mean in general, the description shows and tells, but I guess my actions must prove it as well. And that the gist of this is for all to come to the knowledge of the truth, and And if they accept it, they accept it. If they don't, they don't. I was even speaking to myself / the spirit, or between myself and the spirit, and that consisted of like realizing, like coming to the conclusion that like I don't request anything of individuals, as in I'm not requesting you to change religion or like things of that nature. Well, change it in tradition, not change it in like traditions could change. Like if anything, but that's my thing that I was speaking of before. It's like, why is it that when we look at history, we make traditions of all the bad things? In short, it must be explained on what is meant by like bad things. There will become a time for that, but besides that, it seems like we make traditions of the things that we don't have to, or like something that is, we say mournful. People make traditions of that. Like even, for example, I'm not against folks, because a lot of individuals in different religions do things like that, and it's not even in short fully. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The things that are considered traditions aren't traditions of like one particular religion. If anything, they're traditions of, in short, the world / like man. As in, for example, we have flagellation, which in Islam, some sects, I'm not sure which is Sunni or Shia, but they basically mourn for Saddam Hussein, if I'm not mistaken. And I pray that's not the name of the dude. Yeah, I'm definitely saying it. Yeah, definitely saying the wrong person. If I'm not mistaken, it's like Ali. I forgot how the songs go, but they basically, like, you know, mourn, but in that mourning consists of flagellation, smacking on the chest, swords to the forehead, things of that nature. And I'm not speaking against one particular group, and that be the thing. Is like, well, I'll be hearing, and that's everybody's thing. For the ones who have a clear mind and ears and eyes and things of that nature, we just see different powers that be on earth dictate and argue what differences they have and why this one is better and why that one is better. And in all actuality, in short, they're the same. Not the same in flesh, but the same in spirit. Not the same in flesh, but the same in traditions and things of that nature. So like, yeah. So flagellation is one, which in Catholicism I think it's called penance or something like that, where yeah, you punish yourself or you reenact what Christ went through, as in self. Because that's the difference. Scripture, it dictates, or like, it approves of going through Christ, going through what Christ did as a, like, persecution from others, not persecution from self. That sounds very, like, each your own. Each your own. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not the judge. I'm just the questioner. That hit. I'm not the judge, I'm the questioner. And with questions come answers from the spirit. And with that, I make a mid-judgment, not a final. Especially on those who are living, because at the end of the day, things can change. I think I'm getting tired of this card. Sorry. So yeah, I definitely would like to get that green screen soon, because I don't like the box.
You need something, huh? One of your rides?
Let me know. I had it originally on the Chrome, not the Chrome key, but kind of self cut out. And the gauntlet, oh yeah,
it's on the way.
Gauntlet is driftable. We're gonna get some gauntlet in. So yeah, don't hit my car. Thank you. I forget what, I know we were talking about the green screen. Yeah, we gonna go on something else. So the second topic that was a part of the good highlight, because you could say that, because I actually wrote sort of the script or broke it down ahead of time so I could read off of it. At the moment, as you see, we don't have the phone in hand, we have controller in hand. And the controller, the controller in hand, we are just going off of the noggin. And the noggin is going off the spirit, we pray. So be it. That being said, the second topic was, or the second highlight as of the 5th day of the week was, he's also an individual, or the first individual I made mention of, he is not somebody who has come to me or come to me in flesh, but received the spirit and truth, I pray. That being said, that was the first time ever like expressing things or wanting, because I wouldn't say it was something that he asks answers for, but I mean, if we put two and two together, if he made mention of something like that, he would want some like advice or like some insight or another way to look at it. So I'm sure, like I had said, an individual was basically treating him as if he was a bad like kid, when in reality he's really trying and things of that nature. So I told him one night, at the end of the day, for the most part in cases like that, it's a self-reflecting thing, and to each his own. So don't like hold it against him. Technically, what he's trying to do is in a good, like, he's trying to do is good. Keep you in line, shape you to be a man, things of that nature. But like the way the emotions is having it convey it isn't, 9 times out of 10 his intentions, the individual's intentions. But with that being said, I don't want to finish setting up iPad yet. Not now. So with that being said, I basically told him to look at it in a better light. The individual is trying to do a good thing. It's just things and variables in the way. So try to look at it. Yeah, try to look at it in that light. The second individual, interestingly enough, he was somebody that used to, me and him used to conversate at times as of last school year. And what had happened was something ultimately serious. Like, you can say I love, bro. Like, yeah, like, you know, kids came to me about multiple things, and it has always like came out fruitful, thanks to our Heavenly Father and things above. And with that being said, it was a situation on crashing out. As like you wanted to crash out type timing. Cause like the way you be explaining things for real. From what I see, you do be trying to do right. You be trying to do good. And this also correlates to a previous occasion where I was asked by an individual that that's more to speak plainly. When I was younger in high school, there was an individual or a brother in existence I used to see. Oh yeah, brother in existence I used to see. He was older, but near my high school and the areas I used to be around. I used to ditch high school and things of that nature. With that being said, growing up, and speaking of about 2-3 months ago, I ended up seeing him again he happens to be in a little rough patch or a rough situation, but mentally, spiritually, and things of that nature, he is all well, I'll tell you. But in short, I was on break one day, and I had seen him a few more times before this, but I ended up seeing him, and he was like, bro, you know what, like, God just told me. He was like, I'm like, because I basically asked what, not what disrespectful, but I basically asked him what he just mentioned. Let's find another location. I asked him what did he mention to him, and he basically said like, why are you still doing like questioning why he's doing good, and now mind you, it wasn't conveyed like that. The way he had said it was a little bit questionable, and originally, you could say where I wanted to go, or where I had went in the past, is going straight to questioning, was that really from God or not, right? What the Spirit did post-renewal, in the case that like those and others would say, I'm a renewed being, but in short, instead of like conveying if it was really from God or not, really from Alua or not, I mean mentioning him, like at the end of the day, don't look at it as in, yeah, I remember how I put it. I remember how it got put. Either it was something. This is not swell. This is not swell. I need some questions, man. I'll be honest. Slow state of mind. What I say, I'm in the wrong state of mind. The only times I would consider myself in the wrong state of mind is in like aggression, things of that nature. Because anger clogs intentions, anger clogs love, anger, decide. But yeah, I was saying all that to say, old boy was my little bro basically was saying how he's been doing good and things of that nature, and how like a lot of things has happened, and like things that happened that day. And in short, it was kind of the same way. The Spirit had gave a message that softened the heart, and we laughed a bit. I forgot what it was a joke, but we laughed. And so he did one of those like mad laughs. Then it definitely turned into a joyous one for real. And that was neat. I'm not still remembering the third. I think there's definitely a moment where I should put down the sticks and, actually get in conversation, especially picking up the phone and reading notes, so I could just, but I didn't put all the details, but I put enough to make the Spirit click, make it activate. So in due time, after doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, you gotta get to the crux of existence. This ain't it. It's not the reason why you're here. Or at least should be here. But to each his own. I wonder, do they delete the cursing? Like in the stream, or does it still continue? Or do we get copyrighted for that? That wouldn't be right. In this video game playing and stuff like that. And now it's your fault, right? Because you're streaming off of the game. I know Fat Nat, when he plays that sword game, Half Sword, they don't say too many curse words, if I'm not mistaken. But I think we forget that, I think I know for a fact. He was like, have mercy. Have mercy. How long have we been up here? Second. And every time I mention the second, they leave. So I ain't even gonna say nothing. I ain't even gonna say nothing. But how long have I been up here? I can't even tell right now, bro. Bruh. Bruh. Yeah, I am not 100% sure how long we've been up here. Not entirely sure. If that other screen was up here, it would tell me the time. I don't have it up here, so it won't tell me the time. You know, the map would really help right now. If I'm being honest. Definitely gets me into like little small spots. Like one of these. You know, to navigate. That wasn't the best. Apologies. Beat them garbage cans, man. Beat them garbage cans. Garbage cans that get you. I am glad that they did put a drift tune on this. It makes very much sense. Interestingly enough, Challengers are not, they're not really drift cars for real in real life. In a typical sense, nobody really does that. In a typical sense. Butter, like butter. Butter. Oh no, that was a little too far out. Little love tap, little love tap, little love tap. Don't hurt nothing, don't hurt nothing. Ooh! I know my tail lights are still there. And my windshield. And my rear, you know. Yeah, my rear windshield. I'm a little tad bit confused by the message. For sure, like I said, we're gonna pick up the sticks. We're gonna drop the sticks. Pick up the phone so we can get to the crux of existence. Hopefully, the second viewer, which now that I mentioned in my interview in case that they stay, hopefully they stay for some interesting topics. So to say. Finish it off with a bang. What's up? Yeah. You good? Drop your coffee. Time to get into the crux of existence. And they left. And they left. Boo hoo. Boo hoo. Language. T-Bus, I've been talking for probably like an hour. I ain't drink nothing yet. So I mean, I could break down the schedule as of the week, so you guys know what is happening going forward. Start off how Thursday went. Sunday Bible study drop, preferably. Okay, yeah, I'll put a start off as in the first, not the first, but the highlight of the week, the good highlight being the 5th day of the week. So we will do a Bible study drop first day of the week, preferably in the morning. Each Tuesday we will attempt, our Heavenly Father willing, to record a reading at the garage and work on it throughout the week, and preferably finish Friday and schedule it for preferably finish the 6th day and schedule it the 7th day or the 7th day morning. Whoa, yep, scratch that. Finish the 6th day and schedule it the 1st morning, the 2nd morning, oh yeah, the 2nd day and the 3rd day. Yeah, definitely gets confusing trying to replace, you know, things of the nature. Not in all cases, but in this case for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna just speak plainly, I think, the language. Monday and Wednesday are verse of the day, shorts. Throughout the week, we will pray the Spirit to highlight a verse within that week, or if not, then we will choose one from our core doctrines, footage in black and white, preferably. Live streams are scheduled Friday at 6 p.m. How long we remain on depends on the topic being spoken of. As of currently, we will journal important things that happened throughout the week. Highlight of today. Oh yeah, highlight of today was the other individual with the bad highlight of the week. So yeah. That was a bit of the schedule. I'm not sure, because I don't even know how long this is to end it. I want to keep it because I want to end it. The thing is, if it's not like more than at least an hour, or at least more than like 45 minutes, then, I mean, I did, yeah, I'm slow. I did like broadcast at 6, so 6:58, so it's about to be an hour. And I'm not sure how long I'm planning on staying here, to be honest. I mean, what I could do as of now is just continue to get some gameplay in the case, well, I'm gonna stop thinking on it too much in case like the Spirit drops a diamond in the rough, we will pick it up. But as of currently, we'll just do some gameplay for now. It's gonna get very, very bored, or people start asking me some questions. Which, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna fight a little longer. Fight a little longer. I want to get rid of this so I can put my map. I mean, I can see my map. That's the thing that's really bothering me right now. I'm drifting blind. Blind drifting. did this already, but we'll do it again. We're about to fail. No, we're not. Whoa. I didn't want to see that. Yes, I did. Avenge you. Oh, that's real, huh? That's real now. There you go. Oh, there you go. I'm not actually trying to blow him up for real. I'm just messing with him. That could have been my arm for real. This is actually fun. I like this. I like this. Makes it a better experience. It's definitely easier to... Whoa, this is... Yeah, I definitely do like this better. I wasn't listening on that, you know. No! We gotta go to another track. And what are we feeling? What are we feeling? What are we feeling? Have I been in the mountains? Sorta. I did give you a snippet of that. Could take it to the back roads. Not cool. Not cool. Alright, now you're trying to take my wheels. Not cool. Not cool. You're gonna give me my wheels back? Thank you. You give grace to the rest who deserve it. Why not just look at the iPad when I was supposed to look at the game? Because we're gonna get used to this, but as of currently, giving me grace. Because this is not the best. I know this is the first. And that is what it is. But our Heavenly Father willing, it will not be the last. As of currently, I have ordered, thank the Heavenly Father, I have ordered a laptop stand so I could, overheating wouldn't be an issue for real, but better circulation of the vents would be, a tad bit better. So, and then definitely better posture and things of that nature. So, what has been ordered, one of the things that have been ordered is a laptop stand, which I forget the day, the date that is coming. Besides that, what I'm a tad bit excited for, can't let it get over my head, is, well, not can't get it over my head as in like you get what I'm saying? If anything, I'll be saying I can't get it out of my head. I could get it out of my head. I just won't let it go over my head, because in that case, it wouldn't be out of my head. Long story short, as of the recent purchase of the laptop from my sister, it has been swell as of currently. The only drawback as of currently is when recording from the GoPro to the SD card, and the SD card going straight into the laptop and me downloading it. That is perfectly swell. What happens to be the issue is in CapCut while editing is not the best. Definitely like laggy, and And there's certain like tweaks you could do to make it run quicker while editing, like increase the resolution. It won't like mess with post resolution, but it's just while in edit. Long story short, those are the small tweaks and deeks that you could do. Ooh, those are the small tweaks and deeks that you could do to like improve the CapCut experience in the laptop. For the most part, it's not really cutting it as of currently. I am, or I have been still editing on CapCut on the iPad. Still a good experience on that. My only issue with that is that it do get uncomfortable editing on the iPad, especially when like, you're holding it in hand, not in like a keyboard or nothing like that, or mouse, which technically would have been a cheaper setup than me getting the laptop and doing what I'm doing as of currently. But you could just say, at the end of the day, the actual laptop does give a person productivity like feeling. Like it just encourages things of nature, and I mean, as long as your product is good and not evil, I don't see any drawback that could be to that, or any drawback there can be to that. And yeah, and originally, as of yesterday when I first did the stream, or tested out the camera, and when I first tested out the camera yesterday, I was having issues of mounting placement due to the fact of I'm not recording on a monitor, or like I'm not playing off of a PC, I'm playing off of a TV. So with that being said, the direction of like my visuals would be different. Originally I was going to try to mount you guys up. I guess I'll just get to talking. I was originally going to a crack in the road. I was originally gonna mount you guys up on the laptop, which is right down there in front of me. Only issue being is it doesn't stay on the frame. Then the second option was to try to get some type of tripod mount and like have it that it like sits right here in front of me. The only issue visually, I would have to like looking back a bit to see the screen, which I wouldn't. I doubt it'll be that too much of an issue. The only issue would be prolonged periods may strain the eyes. I don't know. I ain't know, you know. That being said, we currently have you guys mounted on top of the TV, which I was only doing that to get it out of the way because I had it laying on the not the dresser. Well, I guess it's a dresser, but it's more like my desk / dresser. And with that being said, I had it sitting there and I was trying to like clean the area up. So I got it out the way, and while I'm getting out the way, I put it on top of the TV, and as I did that, for one, it stayed. And then for two, I'm like, you know what, if it stays there, let's just turn it on, plug it up, and see. I think we should get some swimming in. Swimming is calling. And then I'm like, as you can see, okay, so I plugged it up. Yeah. I plugged it up. And then from there, I'm like, let me see how it like visually looks. It's just like mounted up there. So after doing a little bit of configuration.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them around.
My prayers were answered. And Calico, yeah.
I'll bring it by. I'll get back to it then.
Going forward, this is how the frame would be, which is a perfect setup. The only issue is, not fully issue, but a issue as of currently is, no, that's not Calico. As of currently is, the chair is stuck. Like, I reclined it the other day, and I redid it. The bottom seat, but the back seat is still like stuck in recline. And mine is just like a chair from my job in the office. There's a lot of chairs in there. This is not one of them that are being used. It's very comfortable. I'm pretty sure that that's not the reason why it's not being used. But it is short. Currently, and then possession of such. And while being in possession of such is I. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. So in case that you guys, in due time, when viewers are present and is watching at these few seconds, in the case that you guys are enjoying the angle visually wise, like I said, my Heavenly Father willing, it'll be getting improved due to the fact of me wanting to apply the green screen, which will be more professional and be a proper cutout of yours not truly. And yeah, I do feel as if I'm doing a lot of talking. I say that instead. My throat is getting dry. Okay, we're getting better. No lagging. Straight through. Bro. Hear that? Phew, phew, phew. That's that sound in real life. When you like stopped on the side or shoulder of the highway, and your car is just flying past you. And you need that gust of wind, that shake, that tornado, something like that. Whoa! That's why you gotta pay attention while driving, especially at those miles per hour. That was wild. I mean, I don't got a lot of armor on this as of currently. Second time. I do like this vehicle. In IRL, this would be a Supra. Has very great acceleration. It's not a very top speeder, but has very good acceleration. I am a acceleration guy over speed, for real, if I'm being honest. Whoa. That was a close one. That was going to be a close one. I just realized, why are we even on the right side? Or is we on the opposite side? Woo! IRL, not good. Not good. Hardest thing when doing corners is figuring out who coming in which lane. You see cars coming, you just don't know which lane they in until you get mad close. Rolls Royce. Quick escape. Whoa! Why did you do that? Why did you turn over? Why did you do that? Why did you? Come on, man. I'm messing up my front end. Yes, it's their fault second. I'm literally on the wrong side of the road. I'm literally. That's not cool. I pray not using my my voice by the time I get to Florida. Sheesh. Right, while I was talking. Why would you switch lanes? Why? Why? You don't see me coming? Yeah, like I said, I gotta make sure I'm looking at the camera when it's reactions as of such. I ain't hear no scrape. That was clean. That was clean. The motorcycle man. Can't hit the motorcycle man. I got respect for you. I don't want to hit none of y'all, but sometimes I just do stuff like that. I just do stuff like that. I don't look in your mirrors. Like that. Come on, man. Another one bites the dust. And if I'm not mistaken, they know blinker game. They driving like they got BMWs on that bridge. Bimmers. Wait, I just saw something crazy. We're going on the opposite side. Time to swim! Ooh. Goodness. So you see the acceleration on that boy? It's just quick. Not right there. Oh no. Getting a little glitchy. Getting a little glitchy. Ooh. Let's get real technical. Let's get real technical. Why? Whoa, whoa, whoa! That was a close one. That was a close one. You know what really helps? Like raising the camera, but I see it as cheating, so I don't do it too much. But this really helps. Definitely can see ahead of things. I'm gonna just do that a bit. It reminds you of the old GTA. I'm kind of looking at the camera, I think. Might look in the road, like probably 5 inches under it. Why was he stuck? Front end. I heard that. Ooh. We're going. It's definitely cheating, fam. It's definitely cheating. Especially right here, it's cheating. I gotta remember to use my inside voice. Thank goodness. The motorcycle man wasn't in that lane. That thing's still gone. You see? You see? Ah, man. Cheating. to get in the. He went from the second. No, he went from the third. No. Yeah, let's test the results. Let's test the results. That is me. That is him. He went from the second lane and tried to get over here. You deserve this. We are Jerseyan for real. Me, I'm driving like a New Yorker right now. Evading squad. This is how they do it. They do wow. Oh yeah. Raining now. And I looked at the screen once again. Started looking at the camera. And reacting like that. It's raining. Real, folks. It's raining. Real. Changing wheels? Why not?
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
I did recently upgrade this, but I realized it's not
I'll bring it to you.
I thought it was, or once was. They said it's the fastest for whatever you call it. I forget what class it was sports. Supposed to be the fastest of the sports class. I guess we'll do it for video for audio purposes. That's what you get. That's what you get. That was better reaction skills. Now I'm looking at the camera. I was just trying to look at the camera. Oh no! It's because he's changed lanes. I saw that. I saw that. Definitely saw that. Not slick. Not slick. I know I wasn't paying attention, but you was in the wrong lane, and I was set free. I was out and just jumped in my lane. I know we're definitely getting more rain audio than exhaust and motor. Is either I plan on getting an oscillate Korea or I think it's a Debachi. I forgot what's the other one of the other, or the second fastest vehicle. One is faster in straight line, which that is the oscillate, and the other is faster in I forget, top speed or something like that. There's something. There's a difference between both of them. I just forget which. That definitely was not moving. What I was gonna say, so like I did say, I do apologize at this live stream. As I said, this is the first. Every Father willing, it won't be the last. I just brainstormed this thanks to the Spirit as of today, how it's going to be like broken down and things of that nature. So we're just starting off. This is not my first stream in general. We have had successful streams in the past. Just talking outside. And we have had previous streams of success, so I'm not too I'm looking at this more optimistically, thanks to the Spirit. Because I could, you know, I wouldn't be right to, but I could feel a type of way, things of that nature, but I don't. Like we will get things further. And like I mentioned previously, it's to the point where I actually enjoy doing this. It's not really like the views and all those things. It's lovely. I do appreciate it, but in short, like, especially when it came to the vlogs is definitely more like a personal thing. Yeah, it was definitely more like a personal thing. When it comes to like things of this nature and things like that, this is more like something that's easy. All I gotta do is just turn on the stream and pray the Spirit does His thing, which is willed by the Father. And yeah, so in short, when it comes to the vlogs, it's very like something I'm just interested in doing and actually love doing it. So in case that I don't get the growth that I would like, it is what it is. Continue, never know what it could be. And if I don't continue, but yeah, if I don't continue, I never know what it could have been. Yeah, if I do continue, I don't know where I'm gonna be at in the next like month. Because at the end of the day, I only started, and it's only been about 4 months. And I mean, based on the analytics and things of that nature, we're in good timing, good standing. Things are continuing to be greater, more fruitful, and things of that nature. It is what it is. I did pick the wrong photo. It was the right thumbnail, but the wrong text color. I had watched a Think Media video where he was mentioning like things of that nature, and one of the top colors for thumbnail text was that green and the type of blue. But I'm pretty sure it's not in context with the shorts. I'm pretty sure if anything it's more like long form content or mid form content where the thumbnail is like full screen. So we're actually finna get that the F1 car. He did that on purpose. The thing I like about this chair is that my booty cheeks feel less sore, more blood flowing.
What you need, boss? Some wheels?
Excuse me.
I'll get there as soon as I can. Aight, I'll get back to work.
Like I said, that was not my items. And that is one of the reasons why we need a green screen other than professionalism. I can't guarantee. Clean up somebody, like another individual's items. And this is not all too fast. It got a great top speed, but acceleration wise, it's not the fastest. That wing didn't catch it. I'm pretty sure I would have went through it. See, look, the wing again. Yet again. I gotta make sure I get out of here. I'll just end up getting trapped in here. Not good money, not good money. Wanna honk? I can honk. Okay, well, currently we have been up here for an hour and a half. I think we're going to leave it at that. Being honest. And I mean, I'm pretty sure going forward with the green screen, because I was going to say if I'm in it, I would need to upgrade like the lighting, but and I would say that would be the better part about me streaming off of the TV screen or like gameplay on the TV screen. That's a lot of color, you know, it's a lot of light coming in from the TV, so that handles at least the person in frame. It might not, well it does light up a good amount in the background as you guys can see, but the thing is, when I do the green screen, I wonder what my background is going to be. I might just choose a plain background, might be the logo. We're going towards the entrance. I'll turn back around. This is fun at times, but I prefer more lanes for real. You get jiggy with more lanes and have more fun with more lanes. But here, you can't do much here but ride the outskirts for real. That's trash. Like the best result you can get is you start letting in some shots so people start going at different speeds. No, you're gonna stay on this highway, sir. See really what? Let's see. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we still ain't gonna get nothing. See, look. Ain't getting nothing good. The only way we can do this is a motorcycle. Not good speed. Not good speed. Not purple on me. We're supposed to get enemies. What are we doing? What's that? Some movie scenes at the time. Skate. This one, you see how after you crash it stalls? The other one doesn't. That tank, it don't do that. That tank don't do that. That thing crashes and goes. Crashing out, crashing out. I like this, I like this. Whoa. Totally tubular. Not tubular. Not tubular. So look, you see how it stalls? Like, bro. Stop stalling, man. This is boredom right here. I'm in the back of you. Why are you braking, fam? What do I like about this most? The exposed tires. Which is a hazard to all mankind in the back of me. Breaking ankles. Let's go. I just can't squeeze. This is not a squeezing. That's why I don't be swimming with it. It's definitely got more whip than typical vehicles. We're gonna be on this like another. Oh, he almost got me. He almost got me too. Probably gonna be on this for another like 5-10 minutes. Probably making balls. Can't park here. Oh, I didn't know he was gonna make the cut. Oh my goodness. It's NASCAR time. Whoa, that'll break. Yeah. You could drop it somewhere. I'm in the water, Get out the water. It's a low car, Wall. Failure. I think that ends it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We will be here for another one, being next week. Drop any questions still, questions related to what has been spoken about. Any other questions I will add to next live. And yeah, we're signing out. I should have stayed in the vehicle for real. Why is my lung capacity on 40? What I've been doing? What my player been doing? So yeah, that being said, sayonara.